right. So the moment is upon us, people. It is upon us. Jamaica College versus St. Andrew Technical. It is upon us now, people. We cannot hide. We cannot bob and weave anymore. The time has come. You know what? I haven't even updated on my Instagram as yet. The time is here, people. Jamaica College versus St. Andrew Technical. STATHS, aka STATHS. Manning Cup finals. Big, big, big days. Big times ahead. This is what you call the big boys time. STATHS versus JC, people. A big, big matchup. These two teams have a history. These two teams have an history. A big, big history, people. These two teams have a huge history. What I want you guys to do, I want you guys to do two things. Two things, only two things. Smash the like button and also go in the comment section and vote. Do not let the vote go. Do not let the vote pass the likes. The likes should be just the same as the votes. Let's keep that balance. Let's keep it balanced, people. Big, big matchup tomorrow, people. Huge. 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 Now, before I get into that, people, before I get into that, just a small sec before I get into that. For tomorrow, people, let me tell you something. For tomorrow, I think there's going to be a giveaway. I'm getting a giveaway to give for tomorrow via Downey and Ariel. I'm doing that tomorrow. I think I'm going to try and see if I can get it to the man of the match. Going to try and give it to the man of the match. Hopefully, we get the opportunity to do that. But it's going to be interesting. Everyone in the comment section, massive, massive appreciation. 31 votes, and the likes to match it. Wagwan, people, wagwan for that. Wagwan for that. Why we not see the likes and the votes in the same category? What is going on for that, people? Tell me what's going on for that. I'm right now. Me try upgrade my. Let me see. It's gonna be. Says $1,000. Students with ID $500. So it's 6:30. At 6:30. So it's 6:30. All right, people, me telling us that you see how much it votes gone 37 and we will have 31 likes. People, the likes and the votes should be in the same category. The votes should not run for likes. It should not happen. I didn't get to do something. My sincere apologies. I didn't get to drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. You guys can call. You can come on and also call in tonight. I'm gonna do this show. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a long one, but it shall be a meaty discussion. It should be a meaty discussion. There's a lot to take away. What we're gonna do? We're gonna track back to the start of the season. And we're gonna have a look at the setups, at the games that these teams played. Some of the most memorable games, some of the games that I can show. This will definitely include I'll show you guys some highlights of some of the STATHS game, only games as I said I can show. David Thompson said like and vote. If you're not like, don't vote. Yeah, well said. If you're not like, people, do not vote. If you're not like, do not vote. The link is in the comment section. I'll drop the link in the comment section. So as I said, people, let me take myself out of the way. Let me take myself out of the way, people. Let me show you guys some of the highlights, some of the games. So some of the first game that I've been to for STATHS and also JC. So let me bring on. So let me bring it on. Let me bring them on, people. Let me go over to YouTube. So I'm gonna try and find one of the first game that I did for Stats. I think one of the first game I've done for Stats was when Stats played against Tarrant. See me can't find it. It's supposed to be far away. These are all schoolboy football videos, people. All schoolboy football video. Stats versus Tarrant. So I'm gonna show you one Stats game, also one JC game. That's how I'm gonna do it. That's Jonathan Grant versus Stats. Let me see. Where is it? Good. I think this is one of it. May I bring it back, people? So what we basically do, people, is something like
What's up, guys? Hope everyone is doing well and eating some delicious food today. I'm coming at you with some awesome news. If you know me, you know
what I'm gonna do, people, is something like a flashback. Something like a flashback, people. That's what I'm doing, basically. Somewhat of a flashback. So let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think this is good enough. I think this should be good enough. We're gonna have a look at where these teams are coming from. And for those who don't know, I've done quite a few games for Jamaica College as well. So that's where I might have my insights. If you can't see me up at top. Me up at top, people. Me up at top. Let me bring this to HD. I think that's okay. Now put this on you can hear what I go on as well. So me set it up now, people. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to just set up the view, the visual. So this is just a slight rundown. David stream said, tonight going to be a long stream. Slightly. Yes, I think so. I think so. Prejudice said, the vote shouldn't even be close. JC is literally winning. When will you people learn? Prejudice is easy, you know. All right, so let me jump over to you, people. Let's get it cracking. So this is the Stats, the first game I've covered for Stats. This was, let me check the date. Let me check the date. 2 months ago, actually. 2 months ago. This was 2 months ago. That's how long me I cover Stats, people. Let's go. Let me turn down the volume on it just a little bit. So let me know if you guys are hearing it clearly. Let me know if you guys are seeing it clearly as well. Fast forward it a little bit. Alright, I think we're good there. As you can see, Shaka. One Shaka and then number 7. Nikai, central midfielder. Ruben Diaz, that's number 4. Alex. Number 5 is a good CDM.
Oh, him? Yeah, that's how I try to show him. I don't like that. I don't make a talk about him.
Number one. Almost going up.
If you want to sell online,
What's wrong with these stuff?
make sure you
these shocking advertisements, man.
Close him now! Close him
Can't
now!
say it.
Close him now! Again! Who there? Out! Again! Come on! Close him now, sir! Knock it! Knock it! Knock it! Knock it! Knock it!
Good cross, boy.
Close him now! Get the name here! Hey, you're not gonna put the boy
Eh? Who had jelly son of Billy this man? Bad ball of Shaka. Dead boy. Ball central. Push. From them time people me know say stats are normal. And it's not the opponent, Bush again. Ball over top, Shaka. Alright, so this wasn't one of the most exciting still. I go find the Jonathan Grant match. Let me find the Jonathan Grant match. Match of the one hot one. No man, it's terrible, man. You know sounds correct, boy. Alex in try find every time. And Bombard, sir. Trouble that.
3 years straight that's the final. Money Cup final. 3 years straight. That's the tell us the program is very good.
True.
Yeah. The program good, man.
Jacha, we can control it, so. How are you going there? No, feel fret. Yeah, person say you know, but then use it with I feel good.
Fire. Cool, man. Get that?
Wicked man, Alex. They work out something, man. They work out something, man. Wicked man.
Hello?
Get up, boy.
Can't be a bar. Man, a side bar.
Shaka. Turn up. Hey, boy. Yo, turn up. One more ball, one. Shaka again. Body no man. Why body? See, huh? Rolls downstairs, that's trouble. Good delivery, boy. Offside. Heavy. Catch it. Jaja.
No, that's that much. If it's like,
Arsenal lose, man. Feel like more goal in Eichel. Yeah, people, may I tell you, some really excited stuff. Let me see if I can catch another JC game them now. Another JC game them, JC. That's Casey, I stamp it that. I think this is an unfair one, you know. I don't know if I really use the one, huh? This is one I buttering them by JC. Yo, Nova, big up. So that's the two game that me I use now, people. That's two game me I use. So that's two highlights me I show now. One stats and one JC. Me I show you where the team them a come from. JC team wasn't the first team. No Zimini, no Blake. Oh, referee. Goal for Youngster 19. Not bad. That's the first leg. Yeah. Some second time. Man. What's up? This is my second time. Diego could have get easily 8 on the day. That ball wasn't fast for anybody. Just see my channel. Oh.
Yes,
Yes. No passes on Jesse. Full competition. Good check. That jump, man. But that adrenaline, that adrenaline thing is also a good thing. Alright, so you use the term. Wait. Oh, man, you put it right to the. The ball boy. Penalty. No. I say as in.
Yeah, I know. To me, not the best player from the first team. David, I walk on a ramp with my ball there, so. Not only from the fourth quarter. No, see,
the number 8 is a very skillful player. Yeah. He's not play too bad either. That's the umbrella there.
Let me know that.
Wallace.
Know that, you know.
you know, see my tomorrow time. Come on, you know, see my tomorrow time. Every year we will represent those years. When we know when the finals start, the finals at least.
I can't really, I can't, when you see
Oh yeah, just remember. Deliver boy.
There's some flaws, of course, some of the things against Canada.
Check this game. On the loose count.
One more goal.
Still not about the defender now.
Go on.
Wow. All right, people. So that is the aspect of the show that just want to show you guys definitely what is happening. Anyways, so let's get back to business. Let's get back to business, people. Let us get back to business. What we're here for, what we're here to discuss. The Manning Cup semi-final. Just want to show you guys 2 games I've covered for the season, where both teams started off from and where they are right now. It's essential that we do background check on what is happening and what we're trying to achieve going forward. I've already dropped the link in the comment section if you guys want to come on. No problem at all. If you want to call in, no problem also. But this certainly should be an interesting one. Anyways, all right, so people, we're going to look back. We're going to track back from first round of the Manning Cup. Let's look at the route that both teams had. Let's see which team had an easier route versus the other. I think most persons would agree that it was pretty balanced in many aspects. Big up Shane. Big up, my respect, my brother. My definite respect. Glad to have you here. A lot of people dropping their prediction already. Whew. Willow said JC3 STATHS 1. Stian said Dan Roll, Yazid for the last 10 years, them count up my side. My fellow JC supporters, let's not jinx them. Click said STATHS 2 JC 1. This is gonna be interesting. I'm telling you, people, this is definitely going to be an interesting one. A very, very interesting one. I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen tomorrow. Now, we're going to have a look here, people, at what's been happening in the Manning Cup from the start of the season. Tomorrow is the last. This is like basically like a recap. People have a look. We have to have a look and to see the journey for both teams. It's intriguing. It's very, very intriguing, people. Really, really intriguing. The journey for both teams. Very, very intriguing, people. Let me see. Good. Now, as you can see from the JC group, in their journey coming up, they not much tough challenge. I think St. Catherine in their zone was the only team that put up a challenge to JC. As you know, the two draws that JC encountered in the first round were against St. Catherine. So I, for one, had a lot of hopes for St. Catherine. And if you look at the aspects of the runner play, they were the only team who scored similar to amount of goals as JC, and also in regards to goals conceded. So in regards to consistency, St. Catherine were the only team I could look at. St. Catherine is the only team I look at in this zone that really, really stood a chance or showed them they had some level to cope with a JC team. Nonetheless, they went through the group and defeated, drew 2 games, scored a total of 57 goals, only conceding 3. They conceded 1 against, I think they conceded 1 against St. Catherine. I think 1 against Cedar Grove or Holy Trinity. Something like that. Definitely. Whilst in the same sense, we have a STATHS team in their group. The only team that really gives STATHS some problem was Jonathan Grant. They were the team that really gave STATHS some problem. Other than that, STATHS kind of went through the group a little bit easier. They drew 2 games though. They drew 2 games. 24 points. Not bad at all. No, 3. They drew 3 while JC drew 1. So it's not so bad. It's really not so bad in that aspect. Oh, 2 versus Trinity. Okay, so it was versus Trinity. Yeah. So it's not that bad. But STATHS went to the zone, even conceded more. They conceded 5. I knew they conceded 3 against Jonathan Grant the first leg. That's short of the 6. I don't even remember the goals. I can't remember, people. I can't remember. They drew 2-2 with STATHS with Norman Manley. So that's 5 of the goals. So that's 5 of the goals they conceded. They conceded 1 against Spanish Town. So that's 6. And I think it's spread across. I think they drew Jonathan Grant again. I think they drew Jonathan Grant twice, I believe, if my mind served me right. So Jonathan Grant would be the only team in the zone that would have stand up against STATHS. Let's move now to round 2, the second round of the Manning Cup competition, people. What we're doing, we're just running through. Stream the CC versus it will be on Sportsmax Prodigy. It will be the commentary feed. I'm not sure at all. I'm not sure at all. I'm not sure at all. But I will let you know. So in the second round now, people, this is where things get kind of interested. Where, you know, they think they do it at a knockout. I think they play 3 games, knockout. No, 2 games, knockout. So JC played 1 game home and away. My apologies. 1 game home and away. So JC played Norman Manley. They defeated Norman Manley twice, scoring a total of 6 goals. Many people were quite amused that the last goal ended 1-0. Not many people. Well, I didn't know what really went on that game, but I was surprised that the last game ended 1-0. Now, for STATHS, for both leg, they win 1 against St. Diego, and they lost 1 against St. Diego. And they merely went through on the fact that they scored 2 away goals. That is how they went through. I was at that game. That was one of the games that Shaka scored a wonder goal from I think from about 30 yards out. Shaka scored a wonder goal. Another game that Shaka scored a beautiful grass cutter, as they would say. So that surely was an interesting one. Nonetheless, Stats, people would say Stats scraped through Yasso because they win one, draw one, just barely beating San Diego. And the game that San Diego won was on TV. I think it was one of the Stats' first TV game in the second round going forward. Let's move now to the quarterfinals. Both teams would have advanced to the quarterfinals. Stats conceding 2, scoring 2, while JC scoring 6, conceding 0. My apologies. So let's I'm not sure if we can that. I'm not sure if we can that. Most we can do probably turn the camera to my face, because I don't know if the Sports Max I show the game. So I'm not sure if I can do that. Now, in group for the quarterfinals, Stats and JC, they met in the same group. Stats and JC, they met in the same group. This is what happened. JC won all 3 games, while Stats won 2 and lose against JC. They won 2 and lost against JC. The one goal that they conceded was against Wolmer's, and that was scored by Dante Dakers. But in the same sense, first they defeated Wolmer's 4-1. They defeated Haile Selassie 2-0. They made the game look really, really easy. Nonetheless, that is football. Then also, when they played Stats, they won that game 1-0. So from here, it is clear that we know what to expect from both JC and Stats going up against each other. We have gotten a clear understanding of what both teams are like going up against each other. How so? Solely because we saw both of them head clash, all guns blazing, kicking a lot of fire. But in that game, it could have surely went in favor of Stats. But in football, you must, when you create your chance, you must put away a chance. And guess what JC did? They put away their chances. I think the goal was scored by Aldridge, lob over the goalkeeper. Alex tried to clear it off the line. Didn't really work out. But that's definitely a part of it. It didn't work out. But that is football. Now let's move now to the next round, people. After Stats advanced, Stats finished second in their group. Mona finished second in their group. Kingston College first in their group will face second in the next group, which is KC versus Stats and JC versus Mona for the semi-finals. Now that semi-finals would have led us to where we are right now. That is where the semi-finals would have led us. Where we saw KC versus Stats. Stats defeating KC 3-2, and Shaquan Satchwell would have been the man to take that show by himself. Very, very interesting. Jamaica College defeated Mona 2-1, and stand-up player in that game, I would say Saka would have been the stand-up player. Was it Saka? No, it's not Saka. It's not that game Saka was the stand-up player. I think it was Romain Blake was the stand-up player in that game. Zimini scored a beautiful goal, cut the defender. Not sure if he has fallen as yet, but definitely it was a tremendous goal. JC won that 2-1. And we have our finalists, Jamaica College versus Stats. Jamaica College versus Stats. Interesting. Very, very interesting. JC versus Stats. Now, we can also recall, less than a week now, we saw the same fixtures. Within 2 weeks, we're going to see JC versus Stats 3 times. Now, the question may arise. Is JC Stats jinx? If Stats should play any other team in the finals, would they have won? Would they really have won if they had played any other team in the finals? Because for some reason, it seems to be JC who always overthrow them. It doesn't matter what form they are in. It doesn't matter how good they are playing. It doesn't matter what is happening. Is this a psychological barrier? Is this a psychological barrier for STATHS? One in which they need to get over. And the question is, do you believe that they can get over this barrier? It's an interesting one, people. As I said, it's very, very interesting. We're going to jump into the predictions now, people. So let's get into the predictions. I'll be at the game. I'll be giving you guys some live up. Well, I'll give you the pre-match warm-up. Also halftime update. Also full-time update. Then I'll reach in tomorrow evening to do the match review. We're going to do the match review. So after the match, we'll be giving you a match reaction. After the match reaction, we'll give you a breakdown of what happened, which will be the long stream in the night. Please remember to do the same thing for the Da Costa Cup. Hopefully, Mbashi can last me because the Walker Cup will be taking place first. The Walker Cup will be the current opener for the day's proceedings. And I'm telling the people, I'm very, very interested in seeing how this one will pan out. So as I said, people in the comment section, drop your predictions. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Shamar first said 3 for JC, 2 for STATHS. Dan Royal said, see JC using the same strategy where the right back is very conservative, so it looks like a back three to cover Shaka and Campbell will push up on the left. Will it work twice? They did it already, but will it work twice? Will it work twice? People, as you can see, don't forget to support our sponsors at SAPS Sports, people. Do not forget our sponsors at SAPS Sports. We are still in the mode of we're still in the schoolboy football mode, so people do not forget our sponsors. People, in the comment section, drop your prediction in the comment section, please. Please drop your predictions in the comment section. Then we're going to close down Shaka. I don't think JC are going to try to focus on Shaka only. Because Shaka is the only threat. I think JC are going to try to play them own a game. Strongly with them going to try to play them own a game. And see how them can maneuver without even focusing on one player. But is that something to do? Because we saw what happened when CC played their own system and went up against Whisper. What really happened? Whisper pulled them apart. So you make a valid point. You made a very good point there. Because we can say we saw how CC played against Whisper. And the truth is, going up against elite or X-Factor player, you have to take in consideration what they can do on the day to hurt you. Now, we have seen this final already, JC versus STATHS. We have seen this in semifinals already, JC versus STATHS. And JC, for the past 3, 4, 5 years, have been the team to stop STATHS in their tracks. JC have been the team that have stopped, that really topple over STATHS in their tracks for the past 4, 5 years, 4, 5 seasons. Is it a jinx? Will there ever be a time where STATHS come out of a game versus JC and celebrate victory? Will there ever be that time? As Cian said, you can remember the 2015 final that went to penalties. The 2022 Champions Cup final went to penalties as well. So, it is an interesting take. Now, at the beginning of the season, I can wholeheartedly say that I got this prediction correct. Big up Shane Billings, JC 2, STATHS 1. However, I would like STATHS to win and prove me wrong. Kenny Bailey said 3 STATHS, JC 1. Theon said them are gonna make them are gonna mark Shaka like Marshall. But he is the main man, MG. Yeah, he's the main man. Ajani Atkinson said, since 2013, JC was so dominant. Theon said, JC won George's 1-0. What I'm saying is that anytime Stats progress to this length, JC is the team to topple them. Anytime Stats come this far, always JC throw them off. Always. So come like no matter what them do, which direction in turn, a JC I team to stop them. Richard Marshall says, skip my comment. Which comment that? Richard, me just a see it. 2 for Stats, 1 for JC. Stats more hungrier. They lost twice. Plus they beat the best KC. KC and the best. KC and the best. KC and the best at all. Richard, Dan Rule said JC have more X factor players for Stats to worry about. But remember, now every time we saw the 2 times we saw JC versus Stats, the one player who really stand out as Shaka. The one player who misses the twice I saw them. The player who stood out the most was Shaka. The player who stood out the most was Shaka. Even when Stats play KC, the player who stood out the most was Shaka. So for sure, he is an X Factor player. And one to really consider. Shane Billings said literally beat. You mean beat, man, then beat Whisper. Literally, eh? So, I'm expecting this to be a good final, people. I'm really expecting this to be a good final. So people, here we go on. We're not going to run the show too long. We're almost there, 1-1 now. Shawan first said, I think JC coach going to start like a B team. Now on final, nah, not gonna happen. On final, not gonna happen. I can't see that happening. Start B team in a final? No. That won't happen. Michael Smart said, MG, what's your prediction? I'm gonna say JC 2, Stats 1. Remember, people, from the start of the Manning Cup, I predicted JC to win the Manning Cup. From the start of the Manning Cup, I predicted JC to win the Manning Cup. I am not going to change that, despite I know Stats can win it. I know for a fact. I know 100%. For a fact, Stats can win it. I know this how me. But I think for sure, I think JC still has that X factor about them. Not individual player, but team wise. They have that little thing where they're very confident in what they do. But as I said, people, it's going to be interesting. That's my prediction, 2-1. Don't know what are your prediction. What's your other predictions for it? But my prediction for that game is 2-1. Oh, I need to apologize for the Germany fans. I do apologize on behalf of the Germany team for early exit of the World Cup. Unfortunately, they didn't came focused on World Cup. They came with different agendas, and that's what happened when you don't come to play football and you come with a different agenda. Football will prevail. Football will prevail. All right, so people, can't say I can say that I definitely showcase quite a few things. Clear said tomorrow will be the turning point for Stats to get there better off JC 2-1. And Willow said B team in a final are crazy. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. That will not happen. That will not happen. That I can't see that happen. Matthew, big up Matthew. MG, Germany under 14, rough, not sure. Germany number 14. Let me say under 14. No, Germany number 14, rough. Listen, Germany team bad. Overall world team bad. As I said still, it's a Musela, I can't pronounce his name. They have some youth team was tough. Very, very tough. Shane Billing said, match will be entertaining. Stats frontline need to keep the press and take lots of shots. Make JC uncomfortable. If the game runs too smooth, Stats will lose. And Jordan Atkinson said, Germany have a good team, but some are. Richard Marshall said, which side you bring in the World Cup? I bring France. I'm a blue, red, and white person. Richard said, Matthew said, Germany 14 I behave like a training in there. Stian said, any day Fergie play, beat him in the final. If can't come back at Hope Road. And John Atkins said, are the players old? You better say Belgium team kind of up in age. But I'm not going to say, I think the average age for Germany kind of okay. I think it's kind of okay. Oh, Godfrey said, Argentina World Cup may I bring. Argentina is the likely team to win the World Cup as it stands. As it stands, they are the likely team to win the World Cup. So when the World Cup advance, like since the World Cup is going to advance into the knockout stages, I'll be doing a lot more in-depth coverage of the World Cup, like on my Instagram, via my Instagram, also match day reviews, preview show, review show, watch-alongs. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing a lot more in-depth coverage of the World Cup as it gets deeper. And the reason why is because now I'm stocked with schoolboy football content to do. The under 14, I was at the under 14 game today, under 14 and under 16 game. JC under 14 defeated Wilmer's under 14 4-1, I think. I think it's 4-1. And JC under 16 team defeated Vauxhall 5-0. So, I'll be doing some coverage of that as well. Akin Green said, me didn't want Argentina play France. Me glad said they don't play France. Me don't want to face Argentina yet. Me could build momentum first. Yeah. Anyways, people, definitely I'm going to close off now. As I said, it won't be a long show, just an hour. Akin Green said Argentina would beat France. Me not sure. We haven't, listen, Argentina have an X-Factor player. France as an X-Factor player. France X-Factor player is Mbappe. Argentina X-Factor player is Lionel Messi. And we know what can happen. We saw Messi missing a penalty. Well, other than that still, there you go. But both teams have X-Factor player. So we can look out for that. Oh, I got Argentina, Australia, Wednesday. Australia get them face kicking. And Wednesday that the match I play next week Wednesday? Alright, so definitely I'll be doing a watch along for that. Hopefully that Wednesday, how much of the month? Let me see which date that is. Wednesday. Wednesday the 4th, the 7th. Don't think so. A Saturday. Akin Green said, to be honest, Messi no look like him done yet. No man, on Saturday. Click said, Shane Billing, I can confirm a statement about 90th Charlie Smith team being the best in Man Cup and that Costa Cup history. You're indeed a religious follower of SBF. Ronaldo done MG. Ronaldo, I'm not going to say that. I can't say that. Saturday. Wow. So quick. The turnover time quick, man. I won't be able to do that because I'll be at the Costa Cup game. The turnover time quick. I forgot to say the match I get it out of the way, you know. But a quick turnover time that. Jeez. Shay. That quick, man. That quick. Really quick. Anyways, Saturday big bad Argentina player. Okay, so no problem. Matthew said I Saturday Argentina go home. I can't see this Australia team beating Argentina. I can't see it. I'm being honest. I can't see it, people. No matter which direction I look on it, I can't see it. Anyways, people, I'm gonna close off now. Hopefully you guys are doing good. People, take care of yourself, people. If you're going to be at the match tomorrow, people, make sure that you're doing okay. See you at the match tomorrow, people. I'll be at the match as well. So take care of every night, people. Oh, my sincere apologies. The Walker Cup. We did not touch on the Walker Cup. Tomorrow's the Walker Cup finals, people. My sincere apologies. We did not touch on the Walker Cup. Haile Selassie versus Tivoli. Haile Selassie versus Tivoli. People, we're going to have a new Walker Cup winner. Haile Selassie versus Tivoli. Before I go, please, people, drop in the comment section your predictions for this game. And Nicholas Paul said, joke up that. We're dark blue. Why am I wear dark blue, Nicholas Paul? White me I wear. White. Me I wear white. Me never like to wear my red gear. Because my red gear I go look like me I vote for stats. That's my red gear me I look. So I think me I go I think me I go Tivoli. I'm gonna go Tivoli 2-1. Cian said 2 Garrison side very good for the intercity school, the inner city schools. Gamebird says stats for me money feel like they will finally get the better of JC. Blue and white, LOL, no man. It's not blue and white, a full white. Marty said Haile Selassie win. Odell Dennis said Tivoli. Me almost forget it, me almost never get it to no people. That would be disrespectful of me. That would be very, very disrespectful of me. Okay, see I go. When we met Godfrey, what I mean? Nicholas Paul said it will be an exciting encounter. Great curtain raiser. I think so as well. Me I got Tivoli. I'm going Tivoli 2-1. So let me close off the poll first. Let's end the poll. Which team will win? So, according to your votes, people, your votes, which team will win? A whopping 47% said stats. Wow. 47% of the vote went in favor of stats. JC 45% and 7% said penalties. A total of 181 person voted. That's interesting. Odell said Tivoli will win. Nicholas said Haile Selassie 4, Tivoli 3. Shane Billings said clicks. Much respect. I really don't know if Charlie 98 are the best, as that's subjective. But they were the best I have personally seen. Also the most talked about that I have experienced. One Shalan said my school Hawaii. Godfrey said after Casey hurt CC, what Casey stand now? That's in the Champions Cup, man. They're in the finals of the Champions Cup. Casey are in the finals of the Champions Cup. And they will be playing against JC. If JC loses the Manning Cup, it's going to be who's going to win something at the Champions Cup. Both teams will be going for a trophy there. Just saying. Nicholas Paul said JC I win everything. CC hurt bad. What Godfrey said. Yeah, of course. That defeat must hurt. It must hurt. I do think that would have put something in your head to understand that some games you have to deploy different strategic methods to win some games. Not all the game you're gonna win the same. So my vote, I'm gonna predict my predictions for the game. See there? Batch of dead people. My prediction for the game is Haile Selassie 1, Tivoli 2. So I'm going Haile Selassie 1, Tivoli 2. Anyways, people, as you guys can see, even Batch of dead for me. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. I'll close off the show right now. Please, people, enjoy the rest of your night and look out to see you guys at the game tomorrow. And look out for the post-match reaction tomorrow night. I'll be driving, so I'm not going to short a drive and I can reach home early for do the program. Blessings and massive respect, people. My appreciation for you guys who are consistently tuning in. Odell said STATHS will win my high school for life. They took down in my they looked down on in my school, but I left there now a teacher. STATHS play as a team and I love the spirit. They make me proud. I have gone there. 2-1 STATHS. Big up, people. Massive respect. Hopefully you guys are doing good. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time. MG Sports TV. We're out, people.